welcome back to the channel. So it's a request for some self-massage. So legs is the obvious. You normally, when you're working on clients, you are working from the feet upwards, but obviously when you're on yourself you can't do that. So I would suggest, for myself anyway, work to the lymph nodes. So you've got lymph nodes in your ankles, your knees, and you've got them at the top of your thighs at your groin area. So just work to lymph nodes, and if you're in any doubt or if you've got any medical requirements, again, always make sure that you are guided by medical professionals. But what I thought today, I've already got my oil on my hands, I just thought I would do some basics and just show you how I would just do a very simple self-massage on myself, just modifying the basic Swedish techniques that I learned. So I'll just do it on one leg, and if it's useful, if you find it handy, you can let me know and we'll do more. But Effleurage, that's all we're doing just now, just some simple Effleurage, just up and down. All it's doing is warming up the tissues and just relaxing. Now I've got a slight bend in my legs so you can see what I'm doing, but you can absolutely have them flat or you can keep them bent, it's completely up to you. We're not doing anything particularly in depth and we're not doing a full treatment, it's just some self-massage. Now you can reach down to your feet if it's comfortable, or just stop at your ankles because a foot massage is a different thing. So just some Effleurage covering the area, and then if you want you can do some very gentle kneading just on the gastrocnemius, so basically the calf muscle. All you're doing is your kneading technique. As you know, I've shown you the kneading technique before. You're just using the muscular part of your thumb and you're just holding on to the back of the leg, and it's really nice for loosening off any soreness in that area. And then what you can do is reverse it and do the exact same on the other side. So you would do it like that. What you can also do is work around your knees. Just use your thumbs. Work around the full knee area. But if you've got any swelling or any tenderness and you don't know why, and that is very common in the knees, don't do it. Because there are so many reasons why knees play up and why they can misbehave. And I've had knee problems over the years, so if in any doubt, do not do it. But you can also do your prayer movement over the knee, but what you do is, over the patella, absolutely no pressure. So you're just sliding over with no pressure, and then you're doing your prayer movement over the knee, sliding back again. But you need to have no pressure there because it's an unstable part of the body. It's a floating bone, so you don't want to be doing anything pressurised there, or you could really cause yourself some damage. Other things you can do at the top of the thigh, or you can just do some ringing movements. So all you're doing with ringing is just that technique where it is almost like wringing a cloth. So just wringing that thigh. Now we're only doing the front of the leg really just now. I said I was only going to do one leg, and look, I've changed my mind, I'm doing two. But ringing's quite nice. Again, I'm just doing this for a demo, I'm not doing it as if it's a real treatment. You can also do some kneading. So again, kneading, just using again the muscular part of the thumbs, and you're almost guided by your fingers. Kneading feels, now this could be very good if you've done a lot of exercise and you're really feeling it. And you're just really loosening off all that area. I wouldn't do any heavy movements here. I wouldn't do any hacking or cupping or anything like that, not on yourself. If you felt you had some tightness and tension, you could use your knuckles. I would support the back of my leg and just use the knuckles just to work over that area, just to really loosen it off. Again, you could be watching TV and just doing your leg massages. This is also good if you're trying to improve the appearance of the skin. So if you're trying to improve any areas, maybe there's some dimpling, maybe the skin is a bit dry, then you can't guarantee that massage alone will remove it, but it helps, because at the end of the day the massage increases the circulation, so that's always going to be beneficial. And if you're working with a certain product, using a massage movement and a massage sequence can get you better results. So you can use the knuckles there. And again, we could go on and on, but I'll keep it quite brief. So just to finish, you could just effleurage again. But again, what we're doing is we're making sure that when we are doing all these movements, we are moving anything that's stagnant lymph or toxins or waste product. And people hate the word toxins. Like, I used to get a lot of hate over the word toxins, but it's a word. But we are moving to those lymph nodes. So in the same way that you would apply your moisturiser, we can just finish off by doing our effleurage, and then just to really try and connect it in with doing a massage when you would be working up the way, you could maybe just finish off by stroking. So just do some final strokes all the way up the leg, all the way up to your lymph nodes, and then you could repeat on the other leg. So I hope you found that useful. I can do more. These are just, again, some self-massages if you find that it's something that is beneficial to you, or there's something that you'd like me to delve a little bit deeper into. If I can, I will. Have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.